Zynkids and the Little Pink Dinosaur. Prince Felix and Princess Leia were ready for their first adventure. They had already met the Zynkids earlier, but that was it. So the two children were really looking forward to this. Felix and Leia started reading the book. The story started like this. Prince Felix and Princess Leia were in a forest. When Leia and Felix looked around, they realized they were in the forest. It was full of tall green trees and bushes. The Zynkids were there too. "Come on, let's explore," said Cyrus to them all. So off they all marched deeper into the woods till they got tired and sat down under a tree to get some rest, when all of a sudden they heard a noise. So they all looked around to see where the noise was coming from. But they just couldn't find anything until they saw an animal coming out of a nearby cave. He was huge and pink with yellow spots all over him. "Oh look, it's a baby dinosaur," said Tiara, and hurried towards it and started petting him. So did the rest of the Zynkids. Leia and Felix had never seen anything like it before. The Zynkids and the children, together with a little dinosaur, wandered around the woods until it was time for them to go home, or so they thought. Everyone was ready to leave, except they couldn't, because after the children said goodbye and started walking away from the forest, the little dinosaur kept following them. Leia gave him one last hug and said, "You have to go back to your cave." But the little pink dinosaur looked sad and frightened. "It's time to go home," said Felix to his sister. Leia didn't want to leave her little friend behind. "Oh please, can't we take him home?" asked Leia. "I am afraid you cannot do that," said Ava. "But he looks so sad and frightened," said Leia. "We cannot leave him alone in the woods." "Perhaps we can help him find his cave before we leave," said Dia. "But look," said Felix, "it's getting pretty dark. We'll never be able to find it." "Don't worry," said Shiny, "I can lead the way." "That's great," said Leia. And they all went back into the forest in search of the little dinosaur cave. They walked and walked for a very long time but couldn't find the cave anywhere in the forest. "Oh no," said Leia after a while, "I think we are lost. We can't stay here for long. We have to go back home," said Felix. "But we can't leave till we find the cave," she said. "Look here," said Hannah, and they all turned around and saw a huge yellow dinosaur. That was the biggest animal the children have ever seen. It was way taller than a giraffe, and was leaning down to see their little dinosaur friend. "This must be his mom," said Leia, and she was so happy, because the little dinosaur won't be left all alone after all. Finally it was time for the children to say goodbye to their Zynkids friends. "Don't be sad now," said Sid. "We are going to have plenty of adventures together. All you have to do is read another story out of the magic book again." Felix and Leia said their goodbyes, and everyone was looking forward to meeting their new friends again in an exciting new adventure full of surprises. The end. Thank you for listening to the stories at Zynkids.com.